So today we're going to dive into this really simple story from a small village. But trust me, don't let that simplicity fool you. It's got this surprisingly deep message about love, loyalty, and what it really truly means to be a hero. Let's get right into it. You know, when you think about a love story, your mind probably jumps to two people, right? But what if I told you that some of the most powerful stories about affection and loyalty actually involve three? Well, that's exactly the idea we're going to unpack today. Okay, so let's set the scene. Our story kicks off in this peaceful, sun-drenched village, and it's right here that we meet the three individuals who are at the very heart of this tale, whose lives are all beautifully connected. All right, first up, we've got Radha. You can think of her as the gentle soul of our story. She's just deeply connected to the world around her, and you'll usually find her tending to the flowers in her garden. And then there's Arjun. He's this cheerful, super hard-working young guy from the village. He's a really close friend to Radha, just known for being an all-around good person. And finally, we meet Tommy. And you gotta understand, he's not just a dog. No way. He is Radha's most loyal companion. He's got this innocent, playful energy, and his entire world revolves around her. So, in the beginning, their whole dynamic is just simple and sweet. Arjun's watching Radha and Tommy together, and he just points out this incredible bond they have, saying, "It seems Tommy loves you very much." And you could just picture Tommy wagging his tail like he's saying, "You bet I do." But you know how it is, right? Even in the best relationships, things can get a little more complicated. A bit of a friendly rivalry starts to bubble up, and yeah, it comes from a very furry place. So here's where the fun really starts. Every single time Arjun tries to just sit down and have a chat with Radha, Tommy pulls this move where he cleverly squeezes right in between them. And it's not like he's being mean or anything. It's just his innocent way of making sure he stays the #1 focus in Radha's world. And this rivalry is totally in good fun. Arjun even jokes about it. He'll laugh and say something like, "Hey Radha, this Tommy won't let me sit near you." It's this lighthearted little triangle where attention is the ultimate prize. And then, just like that, everything changes. The playful dynamic gets completely shattered in an instant when a disaster, a really sudden one, strikes the village, and it puts their lives and their bond to the ultimate test. So, picture this. It's the middle of the night. It's dark, it's quiet, the whole village is fast asleep, but there's this feeling of dread just hanging in the air. And then, out of absolutely nowhere, a fire breaks out. And it's spreading with this terrifying speed. Panic just erupts. You've got villagers scrambling everywhere, trying to get to safety. And in all that chaos, the one thing you don't want to happen, happens. Radha is trapped inside a burning building. Her calls for help are just getting lost in all the noise and confusion. But this is that moment, right? The moment of crisis, where that silly little rivalry just vanishes. Without even a second of hesitation, Tommy bravely charges in, finding a path through the fire, and Arjun, trusting that dog completely, follows his lead. Working together, they get to Radha and bring her out safely. It was a perfect team effort. So after the smoke finally clears, that old triangle of playful jealousy, it's gone. And in its place, a brand new one has been forged, one that's built on just immense courage, mutual respect, and this deep, profound gratitude. And Radha's words, man, they just capture this shift perfectly. She's looking at both Arjun and Tommy, tears in her eyes, and she says, "You both saved my life." See? She doesn't see two separate saviors. She sees one single heroic team. And Arjun, he's completely humbled by this whole experience. And he's quick to admit the truth. He knows deep down that without Tommy's unbelievable bravery and his instincts leading the way, there's no way he would have been able to reach Radha in time. And it's not just them. The entire village recognizes this incredible act of bravery. Tommy isn't just Radha's pet anymore. He is celebrated by everyone as the hero of the village. So, what can we really take away from this whole emotional story? I mean, yeah, it's a tale about a brave dog, but it's also got these beautiful insights into unconventional relationships and what really makes for a true connection. Well, this story really reminds us of a few key things. First, that deep, true love isn't something that's just exclusive to humans. Second, it shows us that the strongest bonds, the real ones, are built on a foundation of friendship, loyalty, and sacrifice. And maybe the biggest lesson of all, it suggests that the best way to handle a so-called love triangle isn't through competition, but through cooperation and just trying to understand each other. And all of that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. This story shows us that it's not in the quiet, easy moments that we see what true loyalty looks like. It's when we're facing a crisis. It's only when everything is on the line that the real, true nature of a bond is finally revealed.